The bustling city, a symphony of life and light, fell silent under his gaze. He was an unseen predator, moving through the crowds, his presence marked by a string of chilling disappearances, each victim seemingly unconnected but bound together by an invisible thread of terror. He was a nightmare given form, the monster under the bed made flesh, leaving behind a trail of shattered lives and unanswered questions. His name, whispered in hushed tones, became synonymous with fear. He was the embodiment of our darkest fears, a reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places, wearing the most ordinary of faces. The city held its breath, waiting, watching, praying for the nightmare to end. He wasn't born a monster. No one is. He emerged from the shadows of a broken home, a childhood marred by neglect and abuse. His early years were a breeding ground for darkness, the seeds of violence sown in the fertile soil of trauma. Neighbors recalled a quiet, withdrawn boy, his silence masking a storm of emotions. There were signs, whispers of what was to come, a fascination with death, a morbid curiosity that set him apart from other children. He tortured animals, a chilling foreshadowing of the horrors he would inflict on human beings. His descent into darkness was gradual, a slow burn that culminated in an inferno of violence. His reign of terror began subtly, almost imperceptibly. A young woman disappearing on her way home from work, a jogger vanishing from a well-traveled path. The cases, initially treated as missing persons, soon took on a sinister tone. The victims, all young and vulnerable, seemed to disappear into thin air. As the body count rose, so did the fear. Panic gripped the city, the unseen predator casting a long shadow over their lives. The police, under immense pressure, worked tirelessly, desperate to catch the monster before he claimed another victim. He craved control, Dr. Emily Carter, a renowned criminal psychologist, explained. His victims, often surrogates for those he felt powerless against, became objects in his twisted game. The killer's modus operandi, meticulous and controlled, spoke to a deeply disturbed psyche. The ritualistic nature of his crimes, the way he posed his victims, it was his way of asserting dominance, of playing God, Dr. Carter continued. Each crime scene was a macabre stage, the victims mere players in his twisted fantasies. Section 5. The Hunter and the Hunted. The investigation was a grueling marathon, a relentless pursuit of justice in the face of unimaginable evil. Detectives, working around the clock, followed every lead, every whisper, every fleeting clue. The pressure was immense, the weight of a city's fear resting on their shoulders. "We knew he was watching us," Detective John Riley, lead investigator on the case, recalled. "Every move we made, every step we took, he was one step ahead." The game of cat and mouse continued, a deadly dance between hunter and hunted. Section 6. Scars on the Soul. For the families of the victims, the pain was immeasurable. Their lives, shattered by unimaginable loss, were forever changed. The void left by their loved ones was a constant ache, a wound that refused to heal. They were left to grapple with the unbearable, their grief compounded by the public nature of their tragedy. "He didn't just take their lives," one mother cried, her voice raw with pain. "He took a part of us with them." Their stories, a stark reminder of the human cost of such evil, served as a powerful testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. Section 7. Echoes of Fear. The killer's capture, while bringing a sense of relief, did little to erase the fear that had seeped into the city's soul. The streets, once bustling with life, now carried an undercurrent of unease. The shadows seemed darker, the silence heavier. The case, a dark stain on the city's history, served as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life, the ever-present potential for darkness to erupt into our lives. The city, forever marked by the killer's reign of terror, struggled to heal, to reclaim its sense of security. Section 8. Justice and its Aftermath. The trial was a media spectacle, the world watching as the full extent of the killer's crimes was laid bare. He sat in the courtroom, a detached observer, his eyes devoid of remorse. The jury's verdict, swift and decisive, brought with it a sense of justice, but not closure. The scars of his crimes ran too deep. He was sentenced to life in prison, his freedom forfeit for the horrors he had inflicted. But for the families of the victims, the sentence, while just, could never truly compensate for their loss. They were left to navigate a life forever altered, forever haunted by the specter of his crimes. Section 9. Unmasking the Darkness. In the aftermath of the case, questions lingered. How could someone so evil exist? What drove him to commit such unspeakable acts? The answers, complex and elusive, lay buried in the depths of the human psyche. The case served as a stark reminder that evil, in its many forms, is a chilling reality. It forced us to confront the darkness that lurks within us all, the potential for violence that resides in the human heart. But it also highlighted the resilience of the human spirit, our capacity for compassion, for healing, for seeking justice in the face of unimaginable horror. The case, a tragic chapter in the city's history, became a catalyst for change, a call to action to address the root causes of violence and to create a safer, more just world for all.